On October 1st, 2023, a Florida cashier was arrested at a Dollar General after loss prevention documented a refund fraud scheme totaling over $10,000. The legal analysis turns on three doctrines every viewer should understand.
Call? Okay. You wanna come over here real quick with me? So is she in there right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So just give me a basis of what happened, what's going on.
Well, I was watching some video footage on her, and she's been stealing from my store. She's one of my employees. And my loss prevention person is here right now. I'm going over all of that with her, and
Okay, so she's currently like semi-detained?
yeah, she's in the break room.
Okay.
Or in the office with him right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so what do you have video footage of?
Her doing fraudulent refunds, and a family member, she is ringing but not ringing her out with 3 overflowing shopping carts and merchandise. She's sliding.
For herself or somebody else?
For her grandmother.
Oh, for her grandmother,
Her
okay.
boyfriend's grandmother.
Okay. Okay.
And she's confessed to stealing sodas and doing other refunds, because what she does with the refunds, she's refunding it, it's not even her product, she's taking it off the shelf, and she's pocketing the money.
Okay. Okay.
It's like 50 and 300 and all kinds of money.
Okay. So, how long is this? This has been going on for about a week?
Like a couple months, because we've watched video feedback on that. Yeah, that's why he's
couple
here.
months?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like night before last is when she did the full overflowing shopping carts, and then the week prior to that, she did the 2 fraudulent refunds. And
Okay.
we looked back further.
Okay. I'm gonna make a phone call real quick, and then I'm gonna go speak with her, and then I'm gonna come speak with you again. Probably get some more just a couple more in-depth details. All right. Sound good?
Yeah, it's just very overwhelming for me.
I bet. All right. Just give me 1 second, okay?
You're good.
All right. And as far as like the video footage, do you have it like saved?
He can pull all that up for you,
Okay.
and he can give you all the paperwork, because he already printed all the paperwork out.
As far as like the receipts and everything?
He's got
Okay.
it.
All
He'll be able to
right.
answer all your questions.
Sounds good.
More than me, I can just try and do my part and stay out of it.
I got you. You're doing just fine.
Yeah.
10-14, 17.
Hey, sir, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. I'm Carlos.
Deputy Fruit?
I'm your AP manager.
Okay.
So I got one of our employees here. We just finished a conversation with her from Florida. We've been doing refund fraud, and she's been giving away merchandise to her boyfriend's grandmother.
Okay.
The most recent event happened 2 days ago, where she allowed her boyfriend's grandmother to walk out of the store with approximately, it was like $800 in 3 different times. It was 300, 200 roughly.
Okay.
Because she didn't ring all the merchandise up and allowed her to walk out without paying for it. I can show you video.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Of course.
I'll make copies for you. I got copies of transactions already printed for you
Sweet.
as well.
Yeah. And then, yeah, the video footage, of course.
I haven't burnt that yet.
Okay.
But I wanted to I'll show you.
I got you. But, yeah, I'll definitely need copies.
These are your copies. I'll get it buttoned up for you.
All right. Yeah, of course, stuff like this,
I'll
and
get
then
that.
the transactions and
Yeah, transactions
things that
are
you
here
found
for
out.
you. Okay. So this is the refund fraud here, 99. And she's been very cooperative. She's been very honest with me and told me everything that is everything here. So she has been
If you do
cooperative.
take me, can I at least call my mom to tell her she has my kid?
Yeah, I can do that for you. I can do that for you.
99 1638. So this is them taking the merchandise. That's her taking the merchandise off the shelf. And going up to the register. And then she was having, is that Pebbles? Cheryl. Big puppy pads, and there's some pedigree in that. One right there was $42.75. So she's keying some negative in there, but she's newer, didn't know what in the world was going on.
Pebbles is newer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Cheryl, which. And she's the key holder.
And that rang up a 0?
So no, so she's cashing this out. So she's minus 20 and whatever. She's doing a refund and taking the cash. So she takes the $42.75 here.
Okay.
That's the biggest concern. I'll show you these here. With the boyfriend's mother, or grandmother, sorry. So this is the grandmother. She comes in here, she starts picking up merchandise, right? I'm going to fast forward to a couple things because she's in here from 52 to 2011.
Okay.
But I'll have to show you down the laundry aisle where she starts loading some stuff up too. Zoom down that back aisle, she'll be up here in a second. This is where the high dollar Tide Pods and everything are. Fast forward her up to the register. She'll come sit down for a minute. See all those Tide Pods and everything?
Yeah.
Let me see, where's the 928? 22. For that whole buggy there, she paid $5.18 for that. This is one of 3 trips in that night.
In one night?
Mm-hmm.
And that was on the 29th?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The first is principal liability. Florida law treats a person who aids or abets a criminal offense as legally identical to the person who physically commits it. No actual presence at the scene is required and no division of proceeds need be proven. A cashier who knowingly rings up nothing for a Confederate carrying out merchandise is a principal in the first degree. She faces the same charge and the same sentencing exposure as the person who walks out the door. This is why the prosecution does not need to locate the grandmother to convict the employee. The second is aggregation under the Florida theft statute. The threshold for grand theft of the third degree is $750. Above $20,000, the offense becomes second degree. Multiple fraudulent transactions executed in a continuous scheme against a single victim can be aggregated under the single scheme doctrine recognized by Florida appellate courts. A $10,000 total loss therefore sits firmly in third-degree felony territory. That exposes the defendant to up to 5 years in prison, regardless of whether any single transaction crossed the threshold.
Alright, so I'm going to do you a solid and handcuff you in the front, okay? But as of right now, you are being placed under arrest, okay? Six, 7, 15, 10, 15, white female.
Is it okay if I call my mom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where's your phone at?
It's out there.
Is it in the
It's
break
on the
room?
10,
break room
15.
Can you get it
table.
for me?
White female.
Yes, please.
Okay, sorry.
You're good.
Is it in your purse or is it
10,
It's on my
15,
jacket.
white female.
have pumpkins on it?
Yes, sir.
It's okay. It's okay.
I've never been in trouble, dude.
I need to see if I can get a flash drive. I already got copies for you.
Okay, perfect.
I'll highlight what these things are.
Okay, sweet.
And I got the information there. Got,
I don't even
see
know
if I got a
y'all's
flash
phone
drive so I can
numbers
burn
or
this.
anything.
Okay, perfect, yeah.
I'm gonna go check that quickly.
Alright, sounds good.
No, I shouldn't have did it. This is why I should just tell people no, because now my life's ruined because I freaking said yes to her. Oh my god. He has nothing to do with it. He didn't know anything about it. I'm about to go to jail. I don't know when I'm going. I don't know. I'm sitting in the office still. No. Oh no.
Is that legible for you? Can you read that?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Same with that.
Yep.
Okay. Good deal.
I'm so sorry, Loretta.
We'll want her band. And the whole grandma family band. Or at least grandma for.
Yeah, I got you. Do you like? Probably not, but you don't know her information.
No, sir.
Okay, I'll try and get it
That's her
from.
boyfriend's grandma, so I'm sure she has it.
Yeah, I'll try and get it from Haley. But you are wanting Haley
No, they're
trespassed
not.
as well.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So before I leave, I'll type up my warning and
Yes,
then
sir.
I'll get it to you. So. All right. All right. Let's head out to the car.
Alright, Dad, I have to go. Alright, bye. Bye.
I'm gonna need your keys. I'm gonna
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be right back in there, Carlos. Which stuff is yours?
I think the
This-
front pocket has the keys for the store.
Okay. Are these it?
No.
No.
Maybe it's in the big pocket. Must be in my pocket.
These? Yep.
Is it open? Yeah.
You're gonna walk to the left. Left. And then quickly, I know they ask their own questions and whatnot. I'm gonna ask my own questions real quick. And of course, I have to read you Miranda. Well, whether you know it or not, I still have to read it to you. All right. So you have the right to remain silent. Oh, 1 second, give me a second. Alright, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to execute these rights and not answer any statements or make any questions. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now? Yes? No? Okay. So why'd you do it?
I did it because I'm easily persuaded. I'll just say that. I'm easily persuaded. Times are tough right now.
Yeah.
And I thought it would just be...
Yeah. So as far as like the merchandise and then the money you refunded to yourself.
Yes.
Were you doing that for yourself or for family?
Money I did for myself. The other stuff I did for her.
Like the merchandise?
Yes.
Okay. And with Grandma, it was planned for her to come in and.
No, it was never planned. She would just come in and do it.
Okay. And then you would just nonchalantly.
Yes.
Okay. And then like roughly what time or like what month did you start refunding yourself and like the merchandise
The
thing?
refunding just recently started. It just started this month.
Okay.
Or maybe last month since this is a new month.
Yeah.
So
So like beginning of last month?
yes.
Oh, okay. It hasn't been going on for like a year or something like that?
No.
Okay.
No.
How long have you been working here?
Almost a year.
Almost a year? Okay. Have you ever been arrested before? No. You ever even been pulled over?
I've been pulled over. I've never been arrested. I've
Okay.
only got 18.
Okay.
So this is my first time in the back of a car with handcuffs. So I'm a little freaked out.
I got you. I would be too, but I mean.
What I did was completely wrong. I understand that.
And hopefully it's
never gonna happen again.
Hopefully it's a really good learning lesson.
It definitely is.
All right.
And it's opening my eyes to stop messing with a lot of people.
Yeah, I would. And just so you know, I mean, like it's nothing personal. The store wants to pursue charges. That's out of my hands. So I wouldn't be able to do anything as far as like issue you a summons or something. But were you ever like threatened if you didn't take it or anything like that,
No,
or
sir, no, sir.
coerced, anything like that?
No.
Okay.
It was all voluntary. I did it.
Okay. Do you know your boyfriend's grandma's information?
No, not off the top of my head. No.
You-
My boyfriend has nothing to do with this at all.
I got you. I'm just gonna ask for his information just for the main fact on trying to get grandma's information. That's it. All right. So as far as like everything, none of it was planned. It was just here and
One
there.
of the times were planned, but this recent time it was not planned. She just walked in and then she continued to walk in, and I was just like, I can't keep doing this. You're gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah.
And she just proceeded to keep doing it.
Yeah. Okay. That was the night where it happened 3 times is when it wasn't planned?
Yes.
Okay. And then why'd she stop at 3? Did you tell her like I can't keep doing this anymore? Or?
And I was like, I can't do this anymore. You're gonna have to find somewhere else to go, or go do it somewhere else, because I can no longer partake in this stuff. Because I have a child to think about.
Yeah.
And now look where I'm at.
I don't think I have any more questions right now. If I have anything else, I'll ask you. But just sit tight for me 1 second. I'm gonna go talk to Carlos again, and then.
The third is the structure of Miranda. The constitutional rule is triggered only by the simultaneous presence of custody and interrogation. Neither element alone is sufficient. An employee's confession to her store manager given before any officer arrives is an admission to a private party and falls entirely outside Miranda. Statements made in custody but not in response to questioning are governed by the Supreme Court rule that spontaneous, unprompted utterances are not the product of interrogation and remain admissible. Only statements responsive to express questioning or its functional equivalent by a state actor in custodial conditions require advisement and a knowing waiver. Florida recognizes duress as an affirmative defense codified in the standard criminal jury instructions. To succeed, a defendant must establish a reasonable belief in an imminent and impending danger. She did not cause no reasonable alternative to the criminal act, and harm avoided that outweighs harm caused. A threat of future harm is insufficient. When the subject in this footage was asked on camera whether she had been threatened or coerced, she answered no without hesitation. That answer extinguishes the only affirmative defense capable of materially reducing her exposure. The officer receives an A-. Probable cause was assembled in full before custodial contact. Force was limited to handcuffing. Miranda was advised before formal interrogation. The narrow critique is procedural advising at the moment of cuffing would have foreclosed any future suppression argument concerning the patrol car statements. The subject receives a C+. She was calm, cooperative, and accountable as a person, but every legal decision she made worsened her position. A pre-arrival written confession, spontaneous statements after arrest, a Miranda waiver, and an on-camera denial of duress. 3 lessons from this footage. First, the right to remain silent is a structural protection, not a moral test. Honesty without counsel does not reduce a charge, it builds the prosecution's case. Second, point of sale systems log every refund with an employee identification number and a timestamp. The only question is when the pattern is found, not whether. Third, if a person cannot tell their manager what someone is asking them to do, that is the answer. No relationship is worth a felony record. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our channel for even more police interaction and courtroom content.